Hello, hello. Just wanted to tap in today and see what kind of messages the universe has for us. Now that we are in December, there's a couple days there that I missed because I do have low iron. I am an anemic, a bit anemic, and so I actually forget, and so I stopped taking supplements. I'm supposed to be taking supplements regularly. Anyways, tail end of my period, and then all of a sudden I've got this headache, and I feel nauseous, like I'm dying, and yeah, it's my iron was extremely, extremely low. So, then, I remember my doctor suggesting that I get the things removed, and then I wouldn't have to go through this, feeling like crap. But I don't know, it feels weird to remove the things that are supposed to be in there. It's totally a me thing. So the trick is that I have to just remember and to keep taking the supplements. Dag nugget. Okay, so I'm just pulling and gridding here a little bit. To start, we got lots of black stones here. I realized that most of my stones are black for some strange reason, so let's counteract that with some non-black stones. I think this is a pink calcite, and these ones are, what do you call those? Rose quartz. One is a rose quartz. I think this is also a pink calcite. Just because it's got the thicker, this one's definitely a calcite, but this one, tough to say. So, anyways, that's my story. maybe it's a reminder to you, maybe that's a message for you, that don't forget about your health, because it is very, very important. Yeah, I was in the middle of driving up a side of a mountain and just all of a sudden was like, oh, I do not feel good. And yeah, the drive home was not so cool. Okay, we've got 3, 4, and 6. Or 6, 4, and 3. Or 4, 6, 3. Or 4, 3, 6. Okay, which is, what is that, 13? Lucky number 13, which is a 4. So there you have it. And let's pick a rune here. Greater than, less than. Don't think that's what it's called. But it immediately makes me think of perspective, because a greater than or a less than symbol depends on the angle it sits. It is fire, knowledge. Quanaz. Fire and knowledge. Okay. That is our rune for today. And it's a C or a K. In the letter realm, in the alphabetical realms. So I'm just going to do a 3 little shuffle here. And I ask that only messages for the greatest good of all be received today from only high vibrating, high frequency energies and entities. Okay. And anyone who's drawn to this reading, make sure that their message also comes through. Okay, that's not going to work. I can't even hold the deck. It's ridiculous. Like, you think I could... Oh, but it's just too wide and too thick. Okay, let's just throw her down. Take that card. I'm going to take this card. I'm going to open it up. This one wants to come out. That one wants to come out. Let's look at this one. And oh, those two. Okay. Okay. So let's see. It's about 7 of Swords. Let's just flip them all over. The Queen in the World. 6 of Wands in the Chariot. King of Cups and the Hermit. Okay, guys. Okay. I just heard the world is your oyster. So, there's that. Okay. So let's just look at this Chariot card for a second because I haven't seen it in these cards yet. And it looks fantastic. So we've got moving through space and time. Right? We got the moon and the world. And what is this? The mini moon? That's too tiny for us to see. Getting something Egyptian. This is giving me pharaoh vibes, and also is that Ra, the bird headed guy? Okay. So the Chariot, messages from the universe, because it's right underneath this world card here. Okay, and this Hermit is going within and being guided to your inner flame or your twin flame. Depends on what your path is, right? What you're manifesting. But it's representative of the light at the end of the tunnel, the prize at the end of the journey, right? So you've got this pathway leading to this flame, and you hold one in your hand. This is why it could represent twin flames, like you're being led towards your mirror, your divine counterpart. But I mean, okay, well, it's hard to tell because there's also this king and queen here. And the 6 of Wands is the uniting of the masculine energy of the sun and the feminine energy of the moon, which you hold. So this feminine energy reaching up to meet the sun. Okay, so it could very well be about 2 people coming together, but I need more than that. Because of the 7 of Swords here, it's talking to me about personal transformation. So I'm going to read it like that. Okay, and this knowledge here and the fire, it's your journey to self, and what you're getting out of it. So your feminine energy here, because she's the Queen of Swords, and the Swords is very exacting. And the fact that she's holding it by the blade here, there's still some things you need to cut away. Okay, your masculine energy is doing really, really well. This King of Cups is the epitome of luxury, abundance. You know, even his throne is lush. Like he's a cozy cotton candy was what I wanted to say. Probably because of his beard. But yeah, he's got so many cups, right? He's holding a cup. His what do you call that? Staff is like a chalice staff. His hat, right? Overflowing. He's one with the universe. He's up high. He's got his star of enlightenment, or his higher self is very connected to his crown chakra. So this King of Cups, this masculine energy, is very, very tapped in and turned on. So, so yeah, I'm getting in your place of transformation. You are so close. You are so close. You found a way to balance your masculine, and there's just a few little details of your feminine that need to be, but you know, I think that's part of the dance, right? Like we're never done. Otherwise we're standing still, right? So say your right foot is your masculine and your right foot is your feminine. Your right foot is solidly on the ground. You've made that step. And now your Queen of Swords, your feminine energy, is in process of taking the step. Okay, and this is that divine balance between your masculine and feminine energies that move you forward, right? That's part of your transformation, because we're like onions in a way, right? In the sense of layers, and every transformation reveals another transformation, and it's like a blooming blossom, right? It just keeps revealing more. So that's really beautiful. And I love this interplay with the world and the chariot, the universe. It's kind of like the unseen realms and the 3D realms kind of together here in balance with your hermiting. Because that's when we get our greatest transformation, right? Is when we are in tune with ourselves. And I think this is where the knowledge is coming in. Like, you know that. And taking the time for yourself can look like, 15-minute power session, walk by yourself in the forest to reconnect, to ground, even a shower, alone. So this keeps catching my eye, this goldstone. So I'm just going to bring it over here. Okay, so let's see if we can get something else from the Arcturians. They want to add something about this knowledge within our transformation. that's helping us, guiding us along our pathway to where we're trying to get, to our inner flame. Yeah, because the queen, right, she's got that transformative butterfly in behind her. But it's almost like her back is towards it. So there could be some resistance to the transformation, because in movement, in taking a step forward, there is that hesitation of, is the ground going to be there when you put your foot down? Now I'm someplace new. What's it going to look like? Oh, that one wanted to come out. Okay. Just flipped right open. Emergence. It just emerged. The energy of emergence helps you leave your cocoon once and for all without feeling doubt or insecure. Now you can spread your wings and show who you really are. Okay. So, yeah, trust. Trust that that ground's going to be there. Trust that this new space that you're stepping into is there for you, right? Exists, will hold you, will provide. Yeah, trust. There's a lot of that trust, right? It can be hard to trust. But maybe these magical botanical oracle deck can offer just some help with trusting on our path, but emerging into ourselves, into our new selves. Emergence, yeah, it's so much about that movement forward. Okay, that's too many. Okay, I'm just gonna split the deck, flip it 2 times, 3 times. Okay. Okay, guys, we've got 21, 12, and 2. So that's interesting. I want to stick that there. I want those to be on either side here. Maybe she needs to be down here. Okay, what do we got? What messages do we have here? Let's go with the rose first, 21. I just opened up on 33, the Witch's Garden. Maybe 33 is another number for us. Air, earth, water, fire. So she's a 4 elemental flower. Rose tells us to seek love, beauty, and harmony in our life. Rose stands in the center of the tree, making the sign as above so below, and crowned in divine knowledge. There she is. I think this is where we're at. Center yourself in the heart and feel all of creation spread above, below, and around you. That's this world and the universe here. And even in this hermit, right? Like, bits of the pathway are in and all around you, because the pathway is made of all these little dots, right? And look at, they're all swirling and floating around you. Sorry. Find the beauty in yourself, find the beauty all around you, and see what opportunities for true divine love can be found in your current situation. The root of the rose is the harmony of the sun and the heart of the tree of life itself. As she stands upon the earth and keeps the mysteries sub rosa, Rose can appear in a reading when you need to open more deeply to your spiritual path and seek the center. Okay, so this could be a direct message to that Queen of Swords part of you that's still a little bit resistant. That's hesitating to make that step, right? And the affirmation is, I am divine love, beauty, and harmony. Okay. And then we have henbane, which is an earth water element. When henbane appears in a reading, you are called to see things differently. Look at the whole arc of the past, present, and future for a complete picture. The card speaks to the ancient mysteries of Delphi, where the Pythia, or oracle priestess, was said to be at the center of the world and could see all things to give her divine pronouncement. The Pythia was first the priestess of Gaia, and later Apollo, and all are associated with the serpent, the python. For the Pythia is often translated as Pythoness. Occultists today see it as a reference to the psychic power manifesting within as a serpent. You might find yourself gaining access to reserves of power or inspiration found in your ancestral lineage and are awakening to deeper power and insight. Along with it might be other ancestral gifts passed to you that have been forgotten. Aptitudes within you will be awakened. I welcome and accept my ancestral inheritance. Okay, so this is part of that hermiting energy, going within and connecting to your spirit guides and your ancestors, because there's gifts, there's knowledge, there's, and the knowledge, right? Which is a necessary part of your transformation. And then Belladonna is water. When this card appears in a reading, Belladonna opens a gateway into a new realm, a new breakthrough. Though she also acts as guardian of the gateway, asking if you are truly ready to step through to the other side and leave what attachments no longer serve, cutting their cords. This is that Queen of Swords energy. Cutting their cords. Each step towards the gate, is a deepening of your commitment to your spirit. She holds the sickle in one hand and the forked stag in the other. She is attended by 2 angels of death, one on either side, holding her foliage over the gateway. The branches of the belladonna are literally a crooked path, and each flower embodies the enchantment of the stars and the darkness. The gateway itself is the gateway of the moon, and like a high priestess, she holds the gate. Beyond her are the mysteries of the witch's sabbat. As over the gateway is the goat head of the master of the sabbat, and the witch's broom that give flight to our travels. The affirmation is, I see truth through any illusions. Yeah. Well, there you have it. We've got, taking steps and cutting away cords and attachments that no longer serve, right? And so this is part of the resistance of this Queen of Swords. When you take a step, there is this moment of imbalance. And it is actually through trusting that the ground is going to be there when you put your foot down. Sorry, lost my train of thought, but maybe that was all that needed to be said. Okay, so that's beautiful. I think those all coincide really nicely. Let's get some wild one cards. there's a message in there for us about taking these steps and having the faith in doing so. Okay, so this card came out. Boundaries. Okay. Oh, did I show you? Boundaries. Okay, boundaries. Boundaries are tricky business. How to keep your space while letting in the nourishment is a constant struggle. This card asks you to nourish yourself by setting limits and following your needs and wishes. Boundaries are necessary and important, expanded and contracted. They constantly shapeshift as our needs to the moment arise. Honor their presence. Express your no's with dignity and power. Invite your yeses with willingness and heart. Other women need to hear your expression of self. Empower one another. Exercise your self-care muscles and tendons. Acknowledge the stretches in your life. Break the defined boundaries of society. Acknowledge and unleash your wild woman. Listen, set boundaries, and care for your desires. As women, we know how to care for each other. We easily forget about ourselves and put others first. We lose ourselves and become boundaryless, stretched, and undernourished. Nourishment starts within. This card encourages you to take care of yourself first, then take care of others. You may be surprised by what you experience. Yeah, and that brings me to my story at the beginning of like forgetting to take my supplements, right? It's that, like, don't forget about yourself. Put your oxygen mask on first, so that you're able to, help others put theirs on, because you can't help anybody when you're dead. So there's that message. Okay, I'm gonna pull some of these telepathy oracle cards. See if there's any messages that can add to this pile of messages that we have down here. Accessing our knowledge, trusting the ground will be there when we take our next step. Boundaries too, when I was talking about your hermiting and taking time for yourself, you got to set boundaries. Like, I need to take a walk by myself. I'll be back in 20 minutes or whatever, right? Like, self-care. It's making me think of balance too, balancing between life and self-care, caring for others and caring for you. And it should very much be a one-to-one ratio. Okay, so we've got let go. Some things are best let go and let the universe work it out in its divine time. So there you've got the universe doing its thing. Value, focus on things of value. And then there's a whole, it's too many. It's too many. I don't even know if value's in there. I just kind of threw that in there. I like the letting go one because, first of all, the tree is gorgeous. Okay, guys. Maze. Even if you feel lost, there's always a way through the maze. Consider this situation carefully. Deep and true love was down here at the bottom. Look deep within and discover your soul purpose in relationship, and true love appears when you least expect it. So yeah, this is making me think of if we were to read this as um, a divine counterpart love reading. There's definitely, you're still working on yourself here. Your divine counterpart, they are in a good place right now, and maybe just waiting for you to get there. And so, trust in the process, set your boundaries. You have the knowledge, you are transforming. Um, yeah, remember to self-care. But this is also about that relationship with self, right? So the masculine and the feminine. I mean, there's no truer love than the love with ourselves, right? And we mirror that out and therefore draw that in. So whether you're looking for a deep true love or not, the more you work on yourself, the more you embody deep true love, the more likely you will magnetize that towards you. Okay. So those are some of the messages for today. I'm going to see if Kuan Yin wants to say anything. Oh, she dropped the blue lotus. Judgment is a prison. Compassion sets you free. When you embrace the beauty of forgiveness and step forward in your truth, no circumstance or person can obstruct your fulfillment. Oh, and a secret message. Progress. With your every step, I am empowered to take 10,000 steps. Your progress belongs to and benefits all beings. Take your journey knowing that I and all beings are with you. That's beautiful. And such a powerful confirmation. Okay, so this is making me think of, this might be that resistance that this Queen of Swords is bringing. There could be some self-judgment or fear of being judged, because that's what we do, right? When we feel like we are being judged, we are actually judging ourselves, because we're assuming a judgment from another. So that is something that needs to be cut away, because that's not serving us. That doesn't serve anybody, right? It's an illusion. It's a fallacy. And your progress, every step. So no matter, we were just talking about just taking one step, right? And don't forget how powerful a step can be. Like if we're trying to get somewhere that's 3 hours away and it took us 4 days to take a step, it's very easy to judge that situation as we're not getting anywhere soon, right? Which could be true, but on a spiritual level, one step is equal to 1,000, right? Like you don't know, no small step goes unnoticed. It's like the butterfly wing ripple effect, right? Like the soft flap of a butterfly wing here can result in a tornado the other side of the world. So yeah, progress, no matter how small, is still progress and still needs to be acknowledged and celebrated. Okay? And step forward in your truth, when you embrace the beauty of forgiveness and step forward in your truth, no circumstance or person can obstruct your fulfillment. Okay? Beautiful. Beautiful. And because this is here, right, consider this situation carefully. There's a message here for you. If you haven't heard it by now, well, it might not be a message for you, but it also might be something that you missed. Or not even, even if you took a message from this reading, let it marinate. Stick it in your stew pot. Let it simmer on your stove and return to it. Meditate on it. See how it makes you feel. Because there may be more layers to that onion. Okay, so I'm just going to see if the angels want to drop in and give a little of their angel love and guidance to this reading. And see I'm getting a sense that we covered it. We nailed it. Okay. Harmony grows from a heart knowing it is protected. Yes, you are divinely protected. You've literally got the universe and the world on your side. Okay. Oh, chacho. Okay, we'll just take those. They're like, fine, we'll give you some. Open up to the innumerable wonders of the angels' world and speak what is true, necessary, and loving. Yeah, because our words are a frequency. They ripple out. So before you speak, ask yourself, is it true? Is it necessary? And is it coming from a place of love? And if it's not, keep your mouth shut. Or try to. I know that's really hard to do. I mean, not for you personally, obviously, but I know for me, sometimes that whole like biting your tongue thing, yeah. But hopefully we're getting to a place now where we don't need to inflict pain on ourselves to avoid inflicting pain on others. We can just choose not, right? Okay, so here is this beautiful reading for today. And yeah, I hope you got something out of there that will help you on your pathway and give you a little more confidence as you're making your steps. Okay? Have a great fill in the blank. And yeah, happy December if it's December when you come across this reading. But if it's not, no worries. These readings are timeless. So it's whenever you need to hear the messages that it'll come to you. So like I said, that's why I say have a great fill in the blank, because I don't know what's going on when you're reading this. But whatever it is that you're up to, make it good. Okay? Love you. Bye for now.